We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's tackled.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in there. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And he's brought down. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and goal. Darnold, and he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First down.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play.
Throwing is Rodgers.
3rd down.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Packers.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Jones. Stays on his feet. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He sets up the screen to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
5 yards.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. 6-0 our score after 1.
6. Packers nothing.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
50 wants the money. Waiting. Watch the safety creep. He's crossing. He's checking Craig.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
after the interception. Here's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
43-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll toss this right side to Mack. Powers through, and he's got room. Oh, then the spin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down now, it's Mack. He picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Ball carrier.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Darnold. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A gain of 50.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He was brought down by...
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal of 41 yards.
And the 13-year man puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Colts 19, Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a carry from Mack. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Mack. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
It was Damon.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Matt. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mack on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple.
27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers steps away to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khari Willis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Second and 11 now. Play action. It's Darnold rolling to his right. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Today's final score.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Colts, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.